Now, I wanted to update you on the work that the House is doing to prevent the administration from continuing its misguided foreign policy with Iran. Let me start by saying that since the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or the Iran deal, was implemented, Iran continues to prove itself to be a bad actor and not living up to the terms of the agreement. During his speech at the United Nations, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani had the audacity to accuse the United States of ignoring its obligations under the nuclear deal, when the reality is the Iranian regime has continued to undermine and violate the nuclear agreement. German intelligence has reported that Iran continues to seek materials and technology for a military nuclear program in direct violation of the deal, and the regime tests ballistic missiles while taking provocative actions against the U.S. and our allies, not to mention its continued support for terror groups. Yet, in spite of all this, the administration refuses to hold Iran accountable for its aggressive behavior, despite having the tools to do so at its disposal. The Obama administration secretly paid Iran, a state sponsor of terror, $1.7 billion in cash. The supposed settlement with Iran that was announced this past January was clearly a ransom payment. The 400 million in euros and Swiss francs were exchanged only when Iran agreed to release the 4 Americans it was holding hostage. There are still many questions regarding this payment, including whether or not it violated U.S. law and sanctions, and Congress continues to press for answers and increased transparency and accountability. That is why the House passed H.R. 5931, the Prohibiting Future Payments to Iran Act, legislation that would bar the United States from making cash payments to Iran. The bill also requires that Congress be notified before these types of settlements are conducted. Iran must be held accountable, and I was proud to support this bipartisan legislation to protect the interests of the United States and its allies.